Hello, welcome to Plot to Plates. Been a while since I've done a video. Today I'm going to do a grape and a blueberry cutting update. I'm quite happy with how the grape's gone. Actually, I'm very surprised at how well it has gone. The blueberry, well, not quite so good. So let's get on with the video. Well, here's the blueberry cuttings. As you can see, two have taken. And I've actually potted two of them up. Don't think you'll see any roots out at the bottom yet, because I only did them the other day. But they've definitely got roots, and they're actually growing. They've grown that sort of light green bit in the last 2 weeks, something like that. The same on that one. It's got quite a bit of growth on there. I'll just turn that one around, maybe to see a bit better. So it's quite a bit of new growth on there. The one over here, when I had looked, didn't have any roots, but it's still green, so I suppose there's still hope. Anyway, that's a year on from when I did them. As you remember, there was a couple of rows here, so not much of a success, but I'm still happy with that. For the first time I'm ever doing it, I think it's lessons to learn. I think one of the lessons is I might try and do hardwood cuttings starting, say, in January or February. The following year, like I've done the grape, which I'll show you in a minute. I don't think you can see the roots on this one either yet, because I've only just done it, so no, I'm not going to disturb them. I'll just put them in these pots and put them back where they were, so that there wouldn't be too much of an environment change at the moment. But I think they're going to have to come out soon. Oh, I did give them a bit of feed as well. I think that's probably what's brought the growth on. Anyway, it can be done. And there we go. Now I'll move on to the grapes. Here's one grape. This one is late month seedless, and it's 100% success, i.e. I only did one. When I planted up the new plant that I bought from a 12-inch piece, I stuck it in this pot, and it's definitely rooted, and I'm real chuffed at that. And I'll just show you the bottom of this one, because you will see the roots on this one. Let's turn him over, and if I can get in there, see the roots. Really chuffed. Late month seedless. There's another root there, look. So I'm really chuffed about that. For my first time of trying it, I think I got a really good plant coming. I haven't repotted that. That's the pot I just put the cutting into and left it. Right, let's move on to the other ones now. And here's my bucket of grape cuttings. Boss Coupe Glory. Well, it wasn't 100% success rate, but I think it was probably 98%, because out of all these cuttings in here, I pulled out 3 that had failed. And I'm not sure how many I got in here, but I got a lot. And what I'm going to do in a minute, I'm going to try and get a couple out and repot them up into a couple of pots, just so we can see the roots. Can't see them really coming out the bottom. Well, I think I can see a little bit coming out the bottom, but if we dig a couple out, we'll have a look. Right. What I'm going to put them into is a couple of these pots. It might be 2, it might be 3. And in the bottom I've put a bit of, well, it's a mixture of horse manure, our own compost, and a bit of Somerset Levels compost. And in the bottom there I've mixed it in with a bit of perlite just to give it a bit of drainage. And I think Plate's going to do the digging out if we can. So let's get on with that bit. They won't pull out, they're really firmly in there, but the soil that they're in is very gritty. Anyway, what we were trying to do was a bit awkward, so we've actually taken out the pot and we're going to try and put it back in the pot, but we're just going to try and pull 2 or 3 out to put into those other pots. Plate's going to do that in a minute. I can see the roots now. It should come out fairly early because it's easy, because there you go. Look at that. See the roots on there? Look. Oh, good. I'm really chuffed at that. That's 3, that's all we need. We're going to try to get it back in the pot then. Oh, look at this one. Look at the roots on there. Oh, I'm really chuffed at that. Big well green fingers, you looking at this? These are probably your plants. I know I was going to say I was going to do them bare rooted, but you'll probably get them in pots now. So that's 3 we're going to pot up. And we've got to try and get that back in the bucket. Right, we're just going to put them in these pots. We've got some long pots, but the amount of root that's on there doesn't look like they're long enough. Right, we want to try and keep it at the same soil level. I'll put a label on these dig well green fingers before you get them. I think they're going to fly away now. Well, they'll be going dormant soon anyway. I was going to wait until they were dormant, but I might not be around for a few weeks. I know it'd be a bit later than that anyway, but so that's one boss scoop glory done. Don't know if we can count how many's in the bucket. I think we'll have to let you know that another day when we pot them all up. I think what we just decided is we're going to pot them all up, but not today. We'll do it another day. Because otherwise the roots are going to get too pot bound in that large pot. Hold it up again, Plate. Look, they've actually rooted from 3 different nodes, and actually in between as well, I think. Yeah, and in between is the nodes as well. God, that's marvellous. It's all about being well rooted. Anyway, next year when you get these, I think you could either grow them on or just pot them up into a slightly bigger pot and grow them on for another year and then plant them out somewhere. I don't think I'd plant them out quite yet. And let a good root system on them, but I think they probably need to go in bigger pots though.
I'll have to go and look in the recycling at garden centre.
Oh, by the way, we pick these pots up from garden centres. They usually have like a recycling area for pots, and we choose the ones we want. We go in and ask. That's the important bit. Go and ask, and they always say yeah, so we take them. It's surprising, if you have a look around, they're not always round by the gardening centre shop. Sometimes they're up in the car park. So you can have a good look around and pick up some good pots. Some of these might go into our sale, our site sale in next May. Nobody's ever put grapes there as far as I know. So it'll be somewhat different. I think we'll just give these a good watering in a minute. I won't show you that because you know what that's all about. So that's the blueberry and grape cuttings. So it's goodbye from us. See you again soon. Happy growing. Bye.